birds make nests. This is about Jemimah, a 5-year-old girl, and her natural pet Ruby. Once upon a time, in a quiet neighborhood, there lived a little girl named Jemimah. Jemimah loved spending her afternoons in the garden, exploring the wonders of nature. One sunny day, as she sat under her favorite tree, she noticed something very special happening right above her. In the branches of the tall oak tree, a beautiful red cardinal bird was fluttering around. Jemimah's eyes widened with excitement as she watched the bird, whom she decided to name Ruby. Ruby was busy collecting twigs, leaves, and other bits and pieces. "Mommy, look!" Jemimah called out. "Ruby is building something." Her mom smiled and explained, "Ruby is making a nest, Jemimah. Birds make nests to have a safe place for their eggs." Jemimah was fascinated. She watched Ruby fly back and forth, each time returning with a new piece for her nest. Sometimes, Ruby would pick up a soft feather or a bit of moss to make the nest cozy and comfortable. Ruby is such a hard worker, Jemimah thought. She must be very tired. But Ruby didn't stop. She worked all day, carefully weaving the twigs together to make a strong and sturdy nest. Jemimah noticed how Ruby used her beak like a needle and thread, sewing everything together with great care. "Wow, Ruby is really good at this," Jemimah said to herself. "I wish I could help her." As days went by, the nest grew bigger and more beautiful. Jemimah could see how perfectly round it was, like a little bowl high up in the tree. Ruby seemed very proud of her work, and she sang a lovely song every time she added a new piece. One morning, Jemimah woke up early to check on Ruby. She was delighted to see Ruby sitting in her nest, looking very comfortable. Jemimah's heart filled with joy when she realized that Ruby was laying her eggs. "Ruby is going to be a mommy," Jemimah whispered excitedly. Every day after that, Jemimah visited the garden to see Ruby. She watched as Ruby carefully kept her eggs warm, never leaving them for too long. Jemimah knew that soon there would be baby birds in the nest. One bright and sunny afternoon, Jemimah saw Ruby looking very excited. She quickly ran to the garden to see what was happening. To her amazement, she saw tiny, fluffy heads peeking out of the nest. The baby birds had hatched. "Oh, they are so cute!" Jemimah exclaimed. "Hello, little babies!" Ruby chirped happily, as if she was introducing her babies to Jemimah. Jemimah watched as Ruby fed the little ones, bringing them tiny bits of food. The baby birds chirped and flapped their tiny wings, and Jemimah felt so happy to see the new family. Jemimah spent many days watching Ruby and her babies. She learned so much about how birds make nests and take care of their young. She even drew pictures of Ruby and her nest in her notebook. One day, as Jemimah was drawing, she thought, "I want to be just like Ruby. She is so caring and hardworking." Jemimah's mom came to see her drawing and said, "You know, Jemimah, you can learn a lot from watching nature. Ruby has taught you the importance of hard work, patience, and love." Jemima nodded. Yes, Mommy. I want to be just like Ruby. And so, Jemima continued to visit Ruby and her family every day, learning and growing along with them. She knew that she had made a special friend in Ruby, the red cardinal bird who built a beautiful nest in her garden. And from that day on, whenever Jemima saw a bird making a nest, she would smile and remember the wonderful lessons she learned from Ruby.